Hello students, how are you all? I hope all are fine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I brought one more interesting topic from employability skills. Any skill based subject you can belong to, but you will have part A same topics for all the skill based subjects. So the first topic of skill based subject in the part A employability skills is communication skills. Let's start the topic of communication skills. Before that students, if you have any query, any doubt, very important nowadays for each and every person who are studying in the college or who are studying in the school or who is an employee in any company. So communication skills are very important nowadays for any student or any employee because that determines your capability, your criteria, how you can be handle the things with your language, with your speaking skills. So if you go any occupation in any business, if you are being an entrepreneur or if you are being an employee, communications are important. Communication skills are important for each and every student or an employee. Let's see what are communication skills, why these are very important to the communication. Came from the Latin word communicate, to share the ideas from one person to another person. So this is not the new thing that communication we are going to learn nowadays. Actually, communication is there inbuilt or in you. So whatever you are speaking with others, whatever the things you want to transform from one person to another person, the ideas, the thoughts, the opinions which we are sharing from one person to another person is only called as communication. So in the olden days, in our ancestor time, they used to communicate with each other in the sound format, but later on it has been changed. We came to communicate with the help of language, with the help of language with vision. So communication is actually having three parts. One is transmitting, second one is listening, third one is feedback. Transmitting in the sense the sender is transmitting, sending the message to the receiver, and listening means the receiver is receiving the message from the sender. Feedback, this process of conveying or understanding of the message which will be done by the receiver is called as understanding. A simple logical excel explain to you by a simple example. For example, two friends are there. So one friend is saying that today I have the ticket to go for the Devara movie. So second person will understand the concept that the my friend has tickets of Devara movie to go to that. So here a small conversation has been done. Communication is nothing but whatever the thing which we want to share to the other person, if we are saying in a better format, if you are saying in a professional, if it is done in professional, that will be good in the corporate level. So we'll have the communication skills also differently. That is like, if we are doing in the corporate sector, our skills should be officially delivered to the other person. In our personal, we can deliver in any language. That is the communication different, which you are very perfect. So you have to learn communication skills professionally. So how professionally you are going to deliver your message or transmit your message to the receiver who is listening the conversation, who is listening the message. And the last is coming to the feedback. Next concept which we are going, communication process will be carry on. So here we'll have two different types of pictures I'll show to you right now. So one is communication process and second one is elements of communication. Communication process, here two persons are very important, that is the messenger and the second one is the recipient. Messenger, who is sending the message, the message which we are sending is called as coding, and the message which we are understanding is called as encoding or decoding. So here we have the communication process. So in communication process we'll have the two persons, like one person is called as messenger, another person is called as recipient. So messenger will send the message in the coding format and the recipient will understand the message by decoding it. So this process is called as the communication process. In middle, the process to complete the process will have one channel. So channel in the sense where we are speaking, where we are writing to send the code to the recipient. So this process is called as communication process. Next one we are going to have is elements of communication cycle. Very important for the question also, elements of communication cycle. In elements of communication cycle, you can see this picture and the students, you just pass the video and just write the points which are important for you. So here the elements of communication where we are having, here also we'll have the three things. One is sender, who is sending the message. Second one is channel. The third one is who is receiving the message. Sender, he is sending the message using the channel there, and the channel will send the message to the receiver, so the receiver will understand the message. Simple logic. You can see here two friends are speaking with each other, or a boss is speaking with the employee. You can see any example, or you can know the things where the two persons are communicating there. So here communication skills means only two persons, not more. So communication skills means it will be the conversation between two people, or one person to the group of members, or the group of members are speaking in their self. So here communication is, the communication starts with the sender through the channel, and the receiver will transfer the message. He will try to understand the message, and receiver will replies to the sender, and message received will be set when the receiver is understanding the message. So this is called as elements of communication. Here we can see in the elements of communication what you are going to write in the exam, the answer. First one, the element of communication is sender. Second one, message. Third one, channel. Fourth one, receiver. And fifth one is feedback. Once again, I'm saying, students, just listen carefully. Sender, message, channel, receiver, and feedback. So here sender, the person who is beginning the communication. Sender, the person who is beginning the communication. Second one, what communication they are going to start, or what the communication the sender want to send the message. The message is called as information. So message is simple thing, information. Sender is the person who is sending the message. Channel, through which this information he is going to pass it. Receiver, who is receiving the message. Feedback, at last what he has understood the complete conversation mean. So these are there. Next one, we are going to move on, methods of communication. So methods of communication, you can see here, I will show you one table right now. You can see there. Methods of communication means how different method you are using to convey your message to the receiver, or how differently you are able to communicate with the other person. The first one is face-to-face formal communication. For example, right now which I am doing is like face-to-face communication. So where we can directly speak with each other by seeing the face to each other. So here face-to-face communication means direct communication, which can be done with the help of body gestures, our face expressions, that is called as facial expressions. So here each and everything is very important. Simple example, interview. So whenever a person is facing the interview before the boss, so he is having the face to face formal communication. Next one is email. Very important nowadays, students. Email is an important topic also for you. So in the third chapter we are going to discuss about the email detailedly, ICT skills. So here email is an electronic mail where you are sending the message through digitalization. Means digitally you are sending the message, communicating from one place to another place wherever in the world. Simple or same example like letters in the olden days. In the olden days they used to send the letters in the written format to the other person to communicate with them at the distance, at the long distance one. So electronic mail is one type of method for the communication. Face to face is one type of method for communication. Next one is notice or posters. If you see notice or posters, nowadays big billion offers. So Amazon is offering the big billion one, or you can take the Meesho or any Mintra, SEO. So now online shopping websites are showing for you some ads. So they want to grab your attention. They want to see that how you could be able to purchase their products. So that is called as notice or posters. So here the company is not coming in front of you and they are not speaking with you face to face, but they are delivering their message to the people in the form of notice or poster. Next one is business meetings. Business meetings also will be done like a communication skills where we are speaking with the group of people. So many people will be located in front of us and where we are communicating in the formal way. So formal communication skills should be learned for each and every student because they are going to become the next job holders. Okay guys, so these are the methods of communication. So next one method of communication will be done is like social media, which you are very more well known things that are like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat. So many are there social medias like YouTube also where you can communicate with the social persons, so the social media persons. So here the method of communication depends on target audience, cost, kind, type of information, its urgency, its priority. So communication skills not only depend on only speaking one, it depends on your posture, it depends on your dressing style, it depends on your facial expressions, it depends upon how politely you are speaking with the other person and how professionally you are speaking with the other person. And one more thing which I want to say to you, that communication skills will be coming from the language skills also. So communication skills are not like that you are speaking, so you should know the language skills. For example, if you are communicating in the Telugu language, so Telugu grammar content also you should know to speak perfectly. In the same way, English you are taking the language for the communication purpose. Most probably English will be the communication skills language which you should learn with the grammar part also. So communication skills are the main important topic if you want to success in your life. Thank you students, we'll meet in the next session of the communication skills soon.